don't know if it's sideways or not. Hey y'all, let me know if my camera is sideways or if it's turned right up. I don't want it to be sideways for you all, so let me know if it's sideways or not, please. Come here, Liz. I need you to let me know. Let me know when it, am I on? See, is it turned right? I didn't want you to move it. I didn't want you to move it. Hold on, let me see. Because I didn't want you to move the camera from where it was. Is it turned right? It's sideways. Okay, let me see. Nope. Alright, turn it this way.
You want to take it out?
Yeah, you can take it out.
Okay.
Let's pull it.
And now do we put it in like that?
No, we can't put it in there like that, dear.
Oh.
Here, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Alright, y'all, we're gonna start in just a minute. Is it turned the right way now? Hi. Y'all let me know. Is it the right way? Hi, Prunella. Hi, Lakeisha. Matthew. Okay, so we're up. Okay, so we're good. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started because, well, I'll wait just another minute. That's about it because I guess I can't really. Y'all can't. Can y'all see me good? Here, Leah, hold it for me real quick. Okay.
They can see you.
So what I'm trying to do, you don't have to get everything. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to show you all how to make my chili. Well, one of them. I make my chilies different ways each time. This version is not so much that it's a quick version, but in a way it is a quick version because I'm not using homemade. I'm not using dry pinto beans. I'm going to use my canned beans this time. I'm using black beans. I'm using kidney beans, and I'm using chili beans, which I believe are a version of pinto beans. No, they said they were red beans. So we're going to use the canned beans today, but I will also do a video. Are you, hold it right, baby. I will also do a version of how to make the chili with the, the dry beans as well. So we're going to get started in just a moment. I'm going to wait just another moment, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
Do I just hold like that?
Yeah, just for a moment. Alright. Hot. So if you want to walk up a little to the pot, we want to go ahead and...
You want me to show them ingredients?
You can. So as you can see here, I have some spices that I've already opened up. I have my fresh tomatoes that we're going to use. Got my salt and pepper. We have our oregano here. My bay leaves. I didn't get my fresh bay leaves, so I had to use what I had. I got my cayenne pepper and my crushed red pepper. I have my minced garlic, my sambal, which is my chili paste. I have my cut onion. I cut up an onion, and I have some canned stewed tomatoes. And of course, we have our cumin. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some olive oil to the pot. And y'all, please forgive me. I do not have measurements to give out. That's why I wasn't going to do this video. But y'all kept saying do a video. So, okay, I'm going to show you how I make it. I will have to go back and write down everything when I have the time. I'm actually on my way out the door in the next hour. So, I will write those things down. Hi, Lakeisha. Hi, Demetria. Hi, Gaskin. Ramona. Hi, Latanya. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I need you to stop shaking the phone, baby.
Oh.
Alright, so we got some olive oil in the pot here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to saute my onions. And I'm going to saute that with some minced garlic. Really simple, really easy. I love garlic, so I'm going to put about that much in there. And we're going to let that start cooking. How is everyone feeling this evening? What did someone say? I finally get to see the video when you actually do it. Hi, Vernita. Alright, y'all. We're going to start cooking here in a second. You in the pot? Come up a little bit. There you go, baby. You do a great job, and I'll pay you $5.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay.
Now act like you want to be here.
Okay.
Thanks, Tanya. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Roberta. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Sharita. Okay, y'all, as we all know, there are many ways to make good chili, right? No, there are many ways to make great chili. And I think the key thing to good chili is the cooking time. Okay, that's nothing you have to worry about. Oh. The cooking time. What did it say?
It says your video has over 300.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm sorry. We were reading something that came up on the screen. I do apologize. Okay, so the main things that makes good chili is really the cooking time. Oftentimes, we don't give our chili long enough to cook. Now, if I wasn't going somewhere this evening, I'm gonna tell you what I would normally do. I would do this, what I'm doing now, but I would simmer my sauce, and when we get to that part, I'll let you know what I'm talking about. I would simmer my sauce for an hour before I add my beans, and I would actually simmer my chili for another hour. But I don't have 2 hours this evening, but I will let you know. Keisha, yes, girl, come on and hold my phone so that you can record this video, and I will pay you $5. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Phyllis. We love you too. Thank you for watching. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, all I'm doing is I am sauteing my onions and garlic together in some olive oil. That's it. I have not added any seasonings yet. I'm just going to saute them just for a few moments. You can get that aroma going and get them just a little soft, not too much. And now I'm going to add some cumin.
Smells good.
Add a little cumin. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll let y'all know these measurements. This is probably going to be like a teaspoonful in my onions. That smells good. I like the way that smells. Okay, so I just added cumin. Sorry, Leah. To the onions and the garlic. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and add our meat, which I have my ground beef here. Oftentimes, I buy my ground beef in the bulk, like, you know, those rolls. Some of you all know what I'm talking about. So that's all this is. I've heard that you can use, like, the more expensive lean ground beef, but I don't buy that. If you do, that's fine. I don't have money to buy all that. And so now we're just going to break up the meat and brown it. I wish we could have put it on the thing. If we would have had it sideways, we could have put it on the thing. Hi, Teresa. I can't pronounce your name. Last name Stevens. I'm sorry. And Matthew, we are going to do a video for gumbo. I was kind of waiting till it got a little cooler outside before we started doing gumbo. We're going to do some home-style chicken and dumplings. We're going to do some soups, like potato soup. Stuff that you would eat, you know, homemade soups. Things that you would eat in the colder months.
Simon.
Hi, Ladybird. Thank you. Cumin is one of the main ingredients in chili. If you look up any chili recipe, cumin and oregano are just two of the flavors that you're going to, you know, that helps bring out the taste of the actual chili that you're looking for. That's why we use cumin and oregano. I'm going to add some more in just a minute. I'm trying to get this beef. It's giving me a hard time, y'all.
Bridget said we'd be writing a cookbook.
I am working on my cookbook, you all. I think I'm just going to start with maybe 20 recipes. I'm trying to create this enormous book that I probably just need to do a little bit at a time. So I got at least about 15 to 20 written down now that I could go ahead and try to put something together. I got to get with this editor that I know and we'll start working on that. It's just hard when you're so used to cooking, you know, just without any measurements, and then you have to go back and measure everything out so that you can share your recipe. I'm sorry, dear. Okay, y'all, we getting there. All right, and if y'all have any chili secrets you need to share them, let me know. If you got any anything that you'd like to share. Sometimes we have recipes we don't want to share, you know, our secrets, but if you have anything you want to share with me that you want me to try that you do, I'll definitely give you a shout out once I try it. I would love to try some of you all's recipes. What's that?
Keisha said, good to know. I never use cumin or garlic in my chili.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Keisha said, good to know. I never use cumin or garlic in my chili.
What? Who does? Keisha?
Mm-hmm.
Keisha, if you don't use garlic or cumin, what seasonings do you use in your chili? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, you all. So we're just about there. I can give my hand a break for a second. Whew, my goodness. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and start adding some more seasoning. So I'm going to add a little more cumin to my meat. I don't know if you all can see how much I'm adding. About I would say about a teaspoon's worth. And I'm going to add a little cayenne pepper, not the fresh. I'm going to make some spicy chili. This is just cayenne pepper. I'm going to add some, oh, I guess I could show you all. It's some organic cayenne pepper that I got from the Whole Food store. I got my black pepper I'm going to add. You can time that down some. And I have my pink salt.
Bridget said you should also put on an apron.
I was gonna wear an apron, but I'm not gonna. I don't need it for this particular recipe. I usually wear my apron when I'm getting kind of messy and when I need to wipe my hands. That's what I use my apron for. But I didn't think I would need it for this. This is a one-pot, quick, easy dish.
Mary said just tuned in. What is all in there?
Hi Mary, so far we have some onions, garlic, and ground beef with some seasonings. I use cumin, salt, pepper, a little cayenne pepper, and I believe that's it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far that's it. And we're using olive oil for our oil that we use to saute the onions in and garlic. Okay, that meat is almost brown.
Amy said I use stewed beef and cut it smaller for chili instead of ground beef.
Oh yeah, stewed beef. That sounds good. I want to make some white chili, and I want to make some white chicken chili. So if someone has a good white chicken chili recipe, please inbox it to me. And I would love to try your recipe because I don't have my own yet, so I'm gonna have to go through, make it, write it down, and come back and make it on camera. Alright, let me get my strainer.
Excuse me. Coco said, does the pink salt taste different?
It's not the pink salt. It's not that it tastes different. I prefer it over the iodized salt. I don't know all the there are some health things related to the pink salt versus the iodized. I just don't have all that correct information. But if you Google pink salt and iodized salt, you'll see the vitamins and things that are in the pink salt versus the iodized.
Mary said, do you use chili powder?
I do. We're about to get to that in just a moment because we are just about done. Alright, you all, I'm going to drain this, so give me just a moment. No, just you stay there.
Oh, okay. Michelle said, hey Aisha, I love you. I made the deep fried corn the other day and it was fire. Thank you.
That was Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Michelle. That's my daughter's middle name, the one that's holding the camera. I appreciate it. Alright, so I drained off the fat, the oil off the meat.
Where do I find pink salt, and is it better than regular salt or healthier, I should say?
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add my crushed tomatoes. I love crushed tomatoes. You could do so much with this sauce. So much with this sauce. You just got to love it. Alright, so we're going to mix that around in there. I'm going to also add my bay leaves. If I had fresh bay leaves, I would have added those. It actually stormed earlier today and I was not able to get out to go grab those fresh bay leaves, but we're going to add some anyway that I had on my spice rack, and we're going to add some oregano.
Bernita, I think it's Bernita.
Bernita, mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing your menus. It saves me $35,000 a year for culinary art school. LOL.
Oh, wow.
I never measure either.
Thanks, Bernita. Yeah, girl, I'm trying to get better at measuring so that I can be able to tell you all this amount of this and this amount of that. All right, all I added was some pepper, some oregano, and some bay leaves. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my sambal. And this is a ground fresh chili paste. Many of you know about it because we've talked about it on different occasions on here. I'm going to add a...
Pamela said, are you making this a 2-part recipe?
I am not, but I am going to explain to you what, you know, what you will do once we get to that part, to the end. Okay, so after we add the chili paste, I'm going to go ahead and add my stewed tomatoes. And I drained everything. I drained all the beans. I'm going to show you all the beans and everything in just a minute. Taslima? Is it Taslima? I apologize if we mispronounced it. I do not use turmeric in my chili. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get some water. I'm going to add 2 cups of water. Or you can, sometimes I'll use vegetable juice. It just depends on the mood that I'm in. Sometimes I add chili paste. Sometimes I add not chili paste. What am I trying to say? Tomato paste.
Mary said, what was that paste?
The paste is here. Can you get it in the camera? It's SAMBAL. Oh, is it Olek? OELEK. I got that out of my Hispanic store here in Huntsville. If you go to your local Hispanic store, you should be able to get that. Alright, now we're going to add some... Glenda.
She said, where do
I just said that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to add some chili powder. I'm not going to add much chili powder because I have another blend of seasonings I'm going to add that has chili seasoning in it. And the chili paste, all of that is going to be combined to make this, you know, taste. The cumin. Oh yeah, that's going to thicken up. It's going to be really good. I'm going to add these blend of seasonings that I have here, and I'll show you what I added in that. That's supposed to be, that must be a commercial. I don't know what that is. I don't like that. No, I don't like that.
Mom, it's not even a bad song.
What is it? It's supposed to be a jazz song.
It's a dance song, Mom.
Okay, as you can see, it's thickening up there. And the reason, one of the reasons is I added one of these packets here of original chili mix, and that's why I don't always add a lot of chili powder, because you don't want it to be too, you know, too much. Okay, y'all, at this step, normally what I would do is I would let this simmer on low for an hour. Set the timer, let it simmer for an hour without the beans. Now, because I don't have that time this evening and we're not going to sit on camera for an hour, right? What you want to do is, if you don't have the time, you can put it in a crock pot, It's not wrong if you go ahead and add the beans, of course. Any way you want to make it is up to you. So let's just say it's been an hour. We're going to go ahead and add the beans. Okay, and here are my beans. So let me put them here, Leah. So I already have them here. These are black beans, a can of light kidney beans, light red kidney beans, and chili beans. And I usually use 3 different beans. But I like to use the pinto beans and not the red chili beans. So we're going to add that. And now we're going to stir those in.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. And the reason why I like to make big pots of chili is because, you know, one thing about chili, you can always use it for something, you know, the next day or even for days on hand. You know, what are some things you all like to use for leftover chili? You know, chili dogs and chili fries, chili cheese burritos, chili cheese nachos, chili mac, you know, or even, you know, you could put some chili on a baked potato. I mean, you could do so many things with chili. That's why I don't mind having a lot of it. Or you can just simply freeze it, you know, and have it at another time, you know. Alright, that looks so good. What do you all think? Is it chunky enough? I mean, do you like yours more with more juice? My grandmother used to make it, and she used to have hers with a lot more liquid. I like mine to be a little more thick, that in every bite I get either some meat, some beans, or something. But it is good the way my grandmother made it. Of course, she's one of the ones that taught me how to cook. But I do like my chili a little more hearty, a little more thick. And I'm going to get a spoon and I'm just going to taste it a little bit. I know it's not ready yet, but I just want to taste it. Okay. I like that. Okay. That's good. The only thing it's missing, y'all, is some more salt. And I'm not going to add it, because I like people to be able to add their own salt. That is one thing I do not like to add a lot to my food. You all only saw me use this thing like one time. So I won't add any salt. You can always add that, but it has a kick to it. It's spicy, it's flavorful. But the thing about it, letting it marinate, or, well, simmer, and let those juices and everything, those seasonings blend together and simmer, that's what's going to help that flavor get into every bite. So that's my advice I would give to you with chili. Let it sit, simmer for a while, like give it at least an hour, you know. So alright, y'all, if there's not anything else, I do not add spaghetti to my chili, Florine. I do make spaghetti noodles on the side sometimes, and then I'll eat it, you know, with it, or I'll make white rice. Thanks, Joyce. Look, Nisi said too many beans. Well, Nisi, the wonderful thing about cooking with me, you can come up here. For those that say it's too many beans or whatnot, the wonderful thing I always tell people, make it your way. You don't have to have as many beans as I have. You can use 10 beans if you want. You know, I just give suggestions and show you how I make things, and I just want you, if you could just take something from that, I've done my job. You know, that's all I really care about. So I'm sorry it's too many beans for you, but it's just perfect for me and my family, and we're going to enjoy it. And I just want to thank all of you for watching today. And I'm hot. I have a fan on, and it's not even on me right now because it's turned the wrong way. It was supposed to be on me while I was cooking, so I'm like sweating. So I'm going to show them one more time the chili. I'm going to go ahead and let this simmer before I go. I have to walk out the door in about 30 minutes, so I'm just going to let that simmer. And then when I get back home, y'all, I'm going to put it back on and let it simmer some more. I should just put it in the crock pot, but I'm going to just let it cook.
But you said, what was that spice combination you added? You were going to tell us.
I add corn to my chili sometimes too, Angela and Patricia. It's a blend of things. This is the main thing I added in there, original chili mix. I use McCormick too, but I'll let you know exactly what it was because I got to find that packaging. Thanks you all for watching. All right. Love you guys.